Well, Brad, just your general thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't probably the sharpest game we played, but, kudos to them on, we knew they were an older team, an experienced team, a fast team, plays north. I thought puck management, was a little iffy at times for us, but, a situation where a team presses you a little bit, that's what happens. And, on the other end of the spectrum, we scored some goals because they pressed. So that's the balance of it, of playing against aggressive teams. You gotta have game management as far as when to hold on to a puck and make a play, or when to just live another day and flip in the neutral zone. We had a couple of goals scored because of that.
What do you think allowed you guys to win the game today where the shots are lopsided?
Goaltending. Ludwig Pearson was outstanding tonight, I thought. He made some saves. A couple rebounds that got away, got in the back of the net, but, man, he stood tall. And he, he's had a lot of experience in that. And at the end of the day, I think it lent into him having success tonight of leaning on those experiences in previous years. And, he was a big part of backboning us to the win. The other thing is guys selling out, blocking shots. At the end of the day, they had some looks, but, we had some guys that were selfless in the fact that they dove in front of pucks and gave their bodies up for doing whatever it takes to win a game. And that tells you that you have teams that are willing to do anything to win.
Scoring from depth, you had all four lines get a goal tonight, and just your thoughts on seeing the guy like Carson get a big goal for you.
Yeah, you know what, 100%, and Hunter Johannes making a great play on that too, getting a puck to the net, creating a rebound, getting a rebound goal, and Carson going to the net. But you know what, good teams find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight without our power play. We'd had limited opportunities. You had a full 5-on-3, and I thought that was kind of a momentum change. We didn't get one there, and didn't get a whole bunch of good looks on it either. But, our power play has been the backbone of our offense this year, it seems like, and tonight it wasn't, and the 5-on-5 took over. And I thought when you talk about depth in all four lines, that's what you need at this time of year is everybody contributing, and our PK was good. And obviously Ludwig Pearson is part of our PK, but I thought our PK did a good job, and they had opportunities on that as well.
Thoughts on tomorrow night? You guys have a chance to win the Penrose at home. Just what's it like going into a senior night like that with a trophy on the line?
There's a ton of motivation tomorrow. To know you can do it the second last series of the year at home on senior night, which is always emotional. But our guys have done a good job, I feel, on senior nights in the past where they know what's coming, but they block it out till the end of the game and know the task and job at hand. That's going to be a salty team coming in again tomorrow. Obviously, they probably thought they deserved a better fate, and at the end of the day, that's hockey. I mean, we've been at the other end of games where we probably should have had a better result, and we didn't, and now the game of hockey evens out a little bit. But we got to be better in some areas tomorrow. Puck management is one, and just making sure that we know what the game presents itself in front of us.
What does having Hunter back in the lineup do for your team?
Gives you a little bit of swagger, a little bit of confidence, and a guy that's ultra competitive, just like our team. It gives you a shot in the arm. He's a guy, and we started him on one of the lines there that he normally doesn't start on, just to try to set him up for success a little bit here. And I thought he did a good job. He hasn't played in over a month, and I thought he came in, and he's going to get sharper as the games go by here, and he's going to be probably even in a more important role for us in the future here.
Jackson Coots is on a career-long point streak. How have you seen his confidence jump maybe since Christmas?
Yeah, you know what, just exponentially. It's hard to think he's only a sophomore and doing what he's doing, and I just think it's just who he is, his DNA as far as just being a hockey player and competitive and wanting to win. He's ultra competitive, and he's a great team player, and he's finding ways to make a difference and be a difference maker out there. So again, I know tonight I thought a lot of guys had a lot of good efforts tonight, and usually Jackson is the one that kind of jumps off the page at you as far as dominating a game, and I thought he had a good game, but it took everybody tonight, and other guys had good efforts as well.
Brad, when they make it 4-3 in the third and they get those two quick goals, what was said on the bench, and then what did you see from the guys moving forward?
Take a breath. We got this. It's very easy to panic and yell and scream, and which creates panic. It was one of those things where, hey, we needed to get better. We talked about the puck management things and just believing in yourself. And I think that media timeout came at a good time for us. We had a chance to get our guys rested a little bit and talk about a few different things. And I think that helped us to reset a little bit. And I think that's all part of it, right? I think you can't gain that experience unless you go through it. And, you know, we talk about bending and not breaking. Well, that was a perfect example. And then, you know what? We proceeded to play the right way. We wound the clock down a little bit. And then when we were in the defensive zone, guys laid out in front of shots. And, you know, you learn from that. And I think that was valuable for us tonight to know that, hey, you know, when it's getting tight, you don't tighten up. You believe in each other and you find a way to get it done.
And then face-off wise, they had a pretty big advantage over the first 30 minutes or so, and then you either made some adjustments or were just a little more harder on pucks. What did you see in that area over the course of the game?
Yeah, you know what? The one thing, you know, when you lose a draw, you just don't want to lose it clean and get ripped back, and then they have time to set up and make a play. And I think we did a better job of our wings going, helping out and jumping in and, you know, making it a 50-50 battle. And, you know, they've got some good players. We've got good players as well in the dot, but you know, I think it's one of those situations where pride takes over, and it's and you got to find a way, even though it's not going great for you that night, to do it. And all three guys had to help out on it, and I thought they did a better job as the game went on.
Thanks, Coach.